Don't poach eggs like this anymore. Oh no! Just a few minutes ago, the eggs looked perfectly round, but now they're completely ruined. Don't worry. Today, I'll show you a smart way to poach eggs that keeps the egg white neatly wrapped around the yolk, creating perfectly round, restaurant-style poached eggs with a soft, creamy center. I'll also share 2 simple egg tips I learned from a friend who's a 5-star restaurant chef. They're easy to follow and might just surprise you. Let's get started! First, I prepare a medium-sized pot and pour in about 1 liter of water. Then, I add 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of vinegar. The vinegar plays an important role. It helps the egg whites set more quickly, keeping the eggs neatly shaped and preventing them from spreading apart during cooking. I turn on the stove and heat the water over medium heat. While waiting for the water to come to a boil, I prepare the eggs. I prepare a cup and place a small strainer on top. The purpose is to remove the thin outer egg white, as this is the part that causes the egg to spread out and lose its shape during cooking. Simply crack the egg into the strainer. The thick egg white and the yolk will remain in the strainer, while the thin egg white will naturally drain into the cup below. Thanks to this simple step, the egg will have a rounder shape, a smoother surface, and a much more attractive appearance when steamed or poached. I prepare a deep metal ladle and brush a thin layer of cooking oil over the inside. This small step helps prevent the egg from sticking and makes it easier to remove once it's cooked. I crack an egg into the ladle, trying to keep the yolk centered so the finished egg looks more attractive. Once the water has reached the proper temperature, I gently place the ladle containing the egg into the pot, making sure the water comes just up to the rim of the ladle without spilling inside. I leave it like this for about 30 to 40 seconds, allowing the outer layer of the egg white to set and hold its shape. Then, gently tilt the ladle so the egg slides out on its own and continues poaching directly in the water. If you prefer a soft, runny yolk, poach the egg for about 2 more minutes. If you want a firmer yolk, extend the cooking time to about 3 to 4 minutes. When the egg has reached your desired level of doneness, I gently lift it out with a slotted spoon, let it drain for a few seconds, and place it on a plate. The result is a perfectly round poached egg with a smooth, tender egg white wrapped neatly around the yolk while the yolk remains rich, creamy, and silky. By using the ladle, the egg keeps its beautiful shape from the very beginning without the need to create a whirlpool in the water. This poached egg is perfect served with toast, noodles, salad, or simply with a little soy sauce. Tip number 2. First, I prepare 6 slices of sandwich bread. I cut each slice in a special way. Using a knife, I start from one corner of the bread and cut diagonally to the midpoint of the opposite side. Then, from the other corner, I make another diagonal cut to the same point. With this simple technique, each slice of bread is divided into several small triangular pieces with a unique and attractive shape. Next, I crack 4 eggs into a large bowl. It's wonderful to be connected with all of you from around the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please click the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. I add a pinch of salt. Then I whisk the eggs until the mixture is completely smooth and well combined. I place a frying pan on the stove, drizzle in a little cooking oil, then use a brush to spread a thin, even layer of oil across the entire surface of the pan. Once the pan is hot, I gently arrange the pieces of bread in the pan. As you can see, they fit together to create a beautiful pattern that looks incredibly appealing. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's great that we can connect with each other from all over the world. Next, I slowly pour the beaten eggs into all the spaces between the pieces of bread, allowing the egg mixture to fill every gap. Then, cover the pan with a lid and cook over low heat for about 4 to 5 minutes. After about 5 minutes, I use a pot lid to gently flip the bread over. This method is really convenient and very easy to do. Anyone can make it. Next, I sprinkle a layer of shredded cheese over one half of the bread. Then, I slice a tomato into thin rounds and arrange the slices on top of the cheese-covered half. I sprinkle some chopped cilantro on top, then add another layer of shredded cheese to make the dish even more flavorful. I sprinkle another layer of shredded cheese over the cilantro. Using a spatula, I gently fold the other half of the bread over the filling. Cover the pan with the lid again and continue cooking for about 3 minutes, or until the cheese has completely melted. After 3 minutes, the egg is beautifully cooked. The outside is golden and appetizing, while the inside remains soft and fluffy. Once it has cooled slightly, I cut it into bite-sized pieces, making it easier to enjoy and even more appealing. Tip number 3. Now, let's begin with a very simple step that helps the eggs cook more evenly. Take 5 small heat-proof cups and place them on the countertop. These cups will hold the eggs while they cook gently in the pot. Next, pour about 700 milliliters of warm water into a measuring cup. Add 1½ tablespoons of salt and stir well until the salt is completely dissolved. Pour the salt water into each cup, filling them to about 1/3 of their capacity. The salt helps the egg whites bind together more effectively, allowing the eggs to maintain a neat, attractive shape during cooking. It's time to add the eggs. Take each fresh egg and gently crack it into a cup. The small amount of water inside will help prevent the egg from sticking to the sides of the cup and keep the yolk centered neatly in the middle. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's great that we can connect with each other from all over the world. Once all 7 eggs are in the cups, carefully place the cups into a large pot and arrange them so they remain upright. Pour boiling water into the pot until it reaches about 1/3 of the height of the cups. Do you think I came up with this method myself? Place the pot on the stove and turn the heat to high until the water reaches a gentle simmer. Then reduce the heat to low. Set a timer for about 7 minutes so the egg whites become tender and fully cooked while the yolks remain smooth, creamy, and rich. While the eggs are cooking, let me tell you how I learned this trick. I first learned this little secret many years ago from a friend who worked as a chef in a 5-star hotel. One morning, my friend from Eastern Europe prepared a delicious egg dish and invited me to try it. I was amazed by how beautiful the eggs looked, so I asked her how she made them. That's when she showed me this simple method using small cups. Since then, I've used this technique many times at home. It's simple and works extremely well when you need to cook several eggs at the same time. So today, I thought it would be wonderful to share it with all of you. This dish turns out especially delicious and naturally sweet when made with chicken breast. Trust me, you'll be pleasantly surprised. Continue slicing the chicken into small, thin pieces. This helps the meat cook more quickly and evenly when stir-fried. Next, prepare a few vegetables to add more color and flavor to the dish. You will need 1 onion, 1 clove of garlic, 1 bell pepper, 1 hot green chili, 1 carrot, and 1 tomato. Dice the onion, carrot, bell pepper, green chili, and tomato into small cubes, and finely mince the garlic. This step may take a few minutes, but I always find it quite relaxing to cut everything into such small pieces. Chopping the vegetables this way helps them cook faster and blend more evenly with the chicken. It also makes the finished dish look brighter, more colorful, and even more appetizing. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's great that we can connect with each other from all over the world. After about 7 minutes, the eggs will be fully cooked. Turn off the heat and carefully remove the cups from the pot. The cups will be very hot at this point, so be sure to handle them slowly and carefully. Pour out all the water from the cups. At this point, you'll be able to clearly see the egg's beautiful texture and shape. Using a spoon or a small spatula, gently loosen the egg from the sides of the cup. Then, carefully slide the egg onto a plate. You'll notice that the eggs have maintained a beautiful shape. The egg whites look smooth and perfectly rounded, while the yolks remain neatly centered in the middle. This is the step that truly defines the flavor of this egg dish. Prepare the sauce that will be drizzled over the eggs. Heat a pan over medium heat. Add 2 tablespoons of olive oil and let it warm up for a few seconds. When the oil is hot, add the chicken to the pan. Spread the pieces out evenly so they cook uniformly. After a short while, you'll notice the color of the chicken beginning to change as the meat starts to firm up. This step helps the chicken retain its juiciness while developing a light golden color on the outside. Next, add the chopped onion and minced garlic to the pan. Stir them together with the chicken and cook for about 2 minutes. The onion will begin to soften and the garlic will release a rich aroma that fills the kitchen. Then add the bell pepper to the pan. Mix everything well and continue cooking for about another 2 minutes. The vegetables will begin to soften while still keeping their vibrant colors. This makes the dish look more appetizing and visually appealing. Next, add the diced tomatoes to the pan. Stir well so they fully blend with the vegetables and chicken. This step helps the sauce develop a richer flavor and a more appealing color. Season the mixture with 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of ketchup in the pan. Stir well so the seasonings are evenly distributed throughout the mixture. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's great that we can connect with each other from all over the world. Reduce the heat to low and let the mixture simmer gently. As the liquid gradually evaporates, the sauce will thicken and coat the chicken and vegetables evenly. Once most of the moisture has reduced, the chicken sauce is ready to be used. Now, gently spoon the vegetable and chicken sauce over the eggs. The vibrant colors and the warm, fragrant aroma make this dish more irresistible than ever. I believe you can even make this better than I did to treat your family. Use a knife to gently make 2 small cross-shaped cuts on the yolk. This allows the sauce to seep into the egg, making every bite even more flavorful. The dish now looks incredibly beautiful and appetizing. The eggs are soft and tender. The sauce is rich, savory, and full of flavor. The chicken is juicy, while the vegetables add vibrant color and a pleasant aroma. This is a warm, comforting meal. Simple, yet full of home-style goodness. I hope this recipe brings a little warmth to your kitchen today. If you try making this dish, let me know which country you're watching from and how your eggs turned out. If you enjoyed this recipe, please like and share it with anyone who loves simple home-style cooking. I look forward to seeing you in the next recipe.